Want your car to go faster? Of course you do. Who doesn't? The thrill of speed, the rush of adrenaline, it's something every car enthusiast craves. That's where tuning comes in. Tuning is the art and science of modifying your car to enhance its performance. We're not talking about humming a happy tune in your driver's seat. No, this is about transforming your car into a beast on the road. We're talking about stage 2, tuning, the next level up for car enthusiasts. It's where things start to get serious. It's like giving your car a good, strong cup of coffee. It wakes up angrier and louder. The engine roars to life and you can feel the power at your fingertips. Stage 1 tuning is like dipping your toes in the water. It's a gentle introduction to the world of performance upgrades. Stage 2, you're diving in head first. It's a commitment to pushing your car to its limits. It takes the basic upgrades of Stage 1 and cranks things up. Bigger turbochargers, more aggressive engine tuning, enhanced exhaust systems, all designed to maximize power output, all to squeeze out more power and performance. The goal is to make your car faster, more responsive, and more exhilarating to drive, but, and this is a big but, it's not as simple as bolting on some shiny new parts. It's a meticulous process that requires expertise and precision. It's about finding the right balance between performance and reliability. You want your car to be powerful, but you also want it to be dependable. Get it right, and your car will be singing a tune you'll love. The engine will purr, the acceleration will thrill, and every drive will be an adventure. Get it wrong, and it could end up sounding like a dying walrus. Worse, it could lead to costly repairs and a lot of frustration. So, if you're considering Stage 2 tuning, do your research. Talk to experts, join car enthusiast communities, and learn from those who have been there before. With the right approach, Stage 2 tuning can transform your car into a high-performance machine that brings joy and excitement to every drive. Think of your car's engine as a big, hungry beast. It's a complex machine that thrives on a balanced diet of air and fuel. It needs air to breathe, just like you and me. Without sufficient air, it can't perform at its best. Stage 2 tuning is all about letting your engine breathe freely. This means optimizing the airflow to ensure maximum efficiency and power. How do we do that? By upgrading the intake and exhaust systems. First up, the intake. This is the gateway for air entering the engine. This is where the engine sucks in air. The more air it can take in, the better it can perform. A stock intake is restrictive, like trying to breathe through a straw. It limits the amount of air that can reach the engine. A Stage 2 intake is like swapping that straw for a giant pipe. This allows a much larger volume of air to flow into the engine. More air in means more power out. The engine can burn fuel more efficiently, resulting in increased horsepower and torque. Then there's the exhaust. This is where the burnt fuel gases get expelled. A restrictive exhaust system can choke the engine, preventing it from expelling gases quickly. A more free-flowing exhaust system helps the engine get rid of those gases faster. This is crucial for maintaining performance and efficiency. This reduces back pressure and frees up even more power. Less resistance means the engine can work more effectively. Imagine trying to run with a backpack full of rocks. It's exhausting and slows you down. That's what a restrictive exhaust does to your car. It hampers performance and efficiency, making the engine work harder than it needs to. By upgrading both the intake and exhaust systems, you allow your engine to breathe and exhale freely. This results in a smoother, more powerful driving experience. The benefits are clear when you see the performance gains on a dyno. Increased horsepower, better throttle response, and improved fuel efficiency are just a few of the advantages. So, if you want to unleash the full potential of your car, consider upgrading its lungs. Your engine will thank you, and you'll enjoy every moment behind the wheel. Now, let's talk about the brains of the operation, the engine control unit, or ECU. This little computer controls everything from fuel injection to ignition timing. Think of it as the conductor of your car's orchestra. Stage 2 tuning usually involves remapping the ECU. This means tweaking the software to optimize the engine's performance with the new intake and exhaust. It's like giving the conductor a better score to work with. With a remapped ECU, your car will be able to make the most of all that extra air flowing in and out. This translates to more horsepower, more torque, and a sharper throttle response. It's like your car just had a triple espresso. So, What kind of performance gains are we talking about with Stage 2 tuning? This is a question that excites many car enthusiasts, and for good reason. Well, that depends on the car and the specific modifications. Each vehicle responds differently to tuning, and the parts you choose can make a significant difference. But generally speaking, you can expect a noticeable increase in horsepower and torque. These gains are not just numbers on a paper, they translate to real-world improvements. We're not talking about turning your family hatchback into a supercar overnight. However, the enhancements can make your daily driver feel much more spirited and responsive. But you might see gains of anywhere from 20 to 50 horsepower, or even more in some cases. This can vary based on the engine's baseline performance and the quality of the tuning. That might not sound like much, but it can make a world of difference in how your car feels to drive. The throttle response becomes sharper and the car feels more eager to move. Imagine merging onto a busy highway. This is a scenario where every bit of extra power can make a significant difference. Instead of hesitantly inching your way into traffic, you'll be able to confidently accelerate and leave those slowpokes in the dust. The added power gives you the confidence to make quick decisions. Or imagine overtaking a lorry on a winding country road. This is where the extra torque really shines, allowing you to pass with ease. With Stage 2, you'll have the extra power to make the pass quickly and safely. This not only enhances your driving experience, but also adds a layer of safety by reducing the time spent in the opposite lane. Ultimately, Stage 2 tuning is about making your car more enjoyable to drive. Whether it's the daily commute or a weekend drive through the countryside, the improvements are tangible and rewarding. So if you're looking to get more out of your vehicle, Stage 2 tuning might just be the upgrade you need. It's not just about speed, it's about enhancing the overall driving experience. Section 5, the price of power, drawbacks to consider. Now, before you rush off and slap a Stage 2 tune on your car, there are a few drawbacks to consider. First and foremost, tuning your car can potentially void your warranty. Then there's the issue of reliability. Pushing your car harder can put more stress on the engine and other components. It's like working your poor old washing machine on the highest spin cycle day after day. Eventually, something's going to give. Finally, let's not forget about fuel economy. More power often means more fuel consumption. So if you're watching your pennies, Stage 2 tuning might not be the best option for you. Section 6, real-world examples, cars that love Stage 2. Some cars are just begging for a Stage 2 tune. Take the Volkswagen Golf GTI, for example. It's a hot hatchback with a reputation for being a tuning monster. With a Stage 2 tune, you can easily turn it into a proper pocket rocket. Another great candidate is the Subaru WRX STI. This rally-bred icon is already a blast to drive, but Stage 2 tuning can unlock even more of its potential. Imagine tackling a twisty mountain road with the confidence of a rally driver. And let's not forget about the Ford Fiesta ST. This little car is a giant killer, especially with a Stage 2 tune. It's like a terrier that thinks it's a Rottweiler. Section 7, warranty worries, will tuning void? My warranty. Here's the thing about warranties and tuning. They don't always get along. Modifying your car's engine can void your warranty either partially or entirely. It's like taking your brand new smartphone for a swim and then trying to claim it under warranty. The best advice, talk to your dealer or manufacturer before you do any modifications. Some manufacturers are more lenient than others when it comes to tuning, and some even offer their own performance upgrades that won't affect your warranty. It's also worth considering aftermarket warranties that specifically cover tuned cars. These can provide peace of mind if something does go wrong. Section 8, DIY or Pro, choosing the right path for tuning. So you've decided to take the plunge and go for a Stage 2 tune. Now the question is, do you try to do it yourself or leave it to the professionals? If you're a seasoned mechanic with a garage full of tools, you might be tempted to tackle the job yourself, but for most people, it's best to leave it to the experts. Finding a reputable tuning shop is crucial. Look for a shop that specializes in your make and model of car, and don't be afraid to ask for recommendations from other car enthusiasts. Remember, you're trusting these people with your pride and joy. Section 9, is Stage 2 right for you? Stage 2 tuning isn't for everyone. It's a big decision that shouldn't be taken lightly. Before you whip out your credit card, ask yourself these questions. Do I really need more power? Will I actually use the extra performance on a daily basis? Can I afford the potential costs? Tuning isn't just about the initial upgrade, there's also the cost of maintenance, repairs, and potentially higher insurance premiums. Am I willing to accept the risks? Tuning can potentially void your warranty and affect the reliability of your car. If you answered yes to all of these questions, then Stage 2 tuning might be right up your alley. But if you have any doubts, it's always best to err on the side of caution. Section 10. Conclusion: tuning with your head, not over it. Stage 2. Tuning can be a fantastic way to unlock your car's true potential. It's like giving your car a shot of adrenaline, making it faster, more responsive, and more fun to drive. But it's not a decision to be made on a whim. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Do your research, choose your tuner wisely, and be prepared for the potential costs and risks. And most importantly, always drive safely and responsibly. After all, what's the point of having a fast car if you can't enjoy it?